So to get the steering wheel off, this is what I came up with. This was some old, what was this? This was just some old stuff off my garage door. You know, it's stainless steel, man. It's nice. But then I put a bolt. I just found whatever bolt. I got it kind of loosely right there. And then I found a couple of wing nuts in these bolts. And pop this. Let's see if this, I can get it behind this groove. So, see what happens here. Now, obviously, they make pullers for this, but I ain't got one. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to, like, pull this off. Alright, so I just kind of do it like this. And figure out which way each of my pieces have to be. So this has to be like this has to be like that. So that means I have to turn this one around. Or take it back, because that's my pivot point. That's why I did two wing nuts, I guess. No, these are reversed. Alright, crap. I'm gonna have to go and fix this. I'll be Alright, I gotta change the steering. I gotta fix the steering. Got the neighbor mowing grass, so first thing, I guess, if you look at these cables, this one is outside of its little sheathing, so I don't think that's good. So he really just needs maybe one cable so far. I'll loosen this one a little bit, so I was trying to figure out what our fitting is. And then I got the panel up here kind of just taken off. If I can get my ladder close. So that's a big old boat to climb in and out of, man. Brought up some towels just in case. Much of that fluid goes everywhere. So, the pump, I don't know if you can see it. Put my little light on here, but that you can see, like, there's a little drop. So that's where, so oil must be coming behind. So guessing the pump is leaking or something's leaking there. So I got this sort of disconnected, although like I can put some screws back in this. The problem is, like, I need to just go ahead and get this out of the way so I can get to the back side down there. I can almost see it. I guess if I got my inspection camera, I could look at it. But basically, I need to maybe take the steering wheel off. So that shouldn't be too bad. I don't know what that is, but I think that'll come off easy. And then, well, hopefully one of these will fit the steering wheel. Let's see, what did I bring? I got a 35, a 34, and a 32, and I got a 1.25 inches and an 1.8 inches. Oh yeah, that's way too big. That's way too big. So these are all going to be way too big. And I thought I'd try it. So 22. I should have brought out a 24. Okay, I got a 24, 15/16, and a 1/8. So that's a 1. It's way loose. Here's 15/16. That's pretty tight. 24 is a little loose. So, yeah, I think that's what we're looking for. So. Make sure you're not. There's the nut. I mean, it should have been a big washer. Let's see. Yeah. So maybe we need a puller. Looks like put a puller here. It's gonna just go right into this and hopefully pull this off. Alright, so I put some tape on there, you know, just to protect it. You know, I mean, I don't want to damage it, but anyway, I gotta come up with some kind of pulley to get behind here and get it popped off. I got the nut off, and this is just like the casting. So I guess it's possible I could take and kind of whack it with a hammer, but a brass hammer, and see if it'll come off. I mean, I've got like this thing right here, which, I mean, you know, we could just, I don't know, we want to pry on these bars. You know what I mean? Like, you want to get behind it if you can. And I may have some strap that I could do it. Otherwise, I need to buy me a pulley. That's what it really gets down to. I think this is it. But I want to get this steering wheel off first, because maybe reuse that steering wheel. Alright, well that worked. That got that off without any damage. So, well, cool. Made a tool. Alright, we got a steering wheel off. Now I gotta get over here and maybe disconnect a couple things and see what we got on the back side of here. And then I gotta lay in here. So I guess I like to clean up some things, so I'm gonna clean up a little and I'll be back. I guess we'll be back. The struggle is real. Nah. it wasn't too bad. Came up with a new tool. Kind of cool. That worked. It worked good, actually. Man, it's humid. Alright, I about got this gauge ready to come out. I need to disconnect this. So I just run it on a piece of carpenter's tape. You got ignition, which is purple. Send is the gray brown stripe. Center of the post is black. This up here is the light, which is blue, yellow stripe. And it's probably 11:30 seconds. Okay. We're farther than we've ever been. So this gives us access to that pump, so I can see what the tarnation is going on. So we're gonna need to get, I'm guessing, you know, find out where the leak is coming from. That's what I'm wondering. And then what kind of, I gotta get these out of here. This is what I'm trying to say. I gotta get the old hoses off, so we can even determine what they are. See, there's no numbers anywhere. At least that I can see right now. I guess that'll be the next thing I'll do, is just get some wrenches over there and go ahead and start get them off. And then under here, down there along the line, there's some screws holding, they got little clamps. That's all got to come off. So it's quite a job. I mean, I don't see it. This is a weird thing. I don't see it leaking anywhere, unless it's leaking in the front here. You know, like, that's what I don't. Usually when they're leaking like that, then it's a seal. And I just got one of these Deer Park water bottles. I like it because you can grip it. So you can still grip it, but in case we get a bunch of fluid, I don't want to spill it all over the place, because this line is about to come off. And wedge it in like so until, and then I just took a wrench and stuff. You won't be able to see it. Probably flicker like crazy, but you get the idea. See down in there. So this is loose. This is like your lock, and this is loose. So now I just got that's the right one. See, it's really gonna be hard to do, but oh, I'm on the wrong one first of all, because this one's cracked. What I'm doing here. Trying to see what I'm doing. It's hard to do with holding the camera, and it might even be. Oh, what's going on? I guess let me get this off. something I could show you the fluid when it comes out. It's kind of acting weird. Maybe I don't have that one unlocked. Thought I did. Alright, I got those two lines off way down in here. So now I got some, you know, it's just basically lock washers. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, see how we get that out. Looks like, oh, maybe a 7/16. It's gonna have to be long. That's a half. Yeah, it's gonna be 7/16. All right, I took some measurements here. This pump is bad, so you gotta take some measurements to figure out which pump to replace it with. So I got a little, I just went ahead and drew something out, and so our shaft is 3/4 inch. That's this guy. And then the studs, the mounting studs are I measured 2 5/8 from here to here, and then from here to here, and then so they're all 2 5/8 apart. And then the pump itself is 4.5 wide. Okay, and then you got a little over 8 inches the width of this. So from here, right, the edge of here, not the connector, to here is a little over 8 inches. So this pump is bad. It's leaking very badly. There's no way to really I don't think they make seals for this. They may, but I can't find it on Uflex's site. This is a Uflex pump, steering pump. So we just gotta find one to replace it. And the one I found is the Uflex. It's a UP28F. That's what's going to replace this pump. And these are pretty standard connectors. I suppose if you had to, you could put a different connector on it. You know, you put your right angle connectors on the pump itself. But yeah, anyway, it's a bad pump and we're going to replace it.